It was known as the Great War, but what was it all for? Besides the 1914 trigger event that made Europe come undone, there were four main underlying causes of World War I. These causes, plus the trigger event, can be summed up with the acronym MANTI. The T is lowercase since it is not a main cause of the war and was just the spark that started the war. Now, heyo, isn't this acronym spelled like the first name of football star Manti Te'o? Yes, it is. Hopefully, it'll help you be a whiz at remembering all of this. So now, it's time to ask,
Why, MANTI?
And find out the causes of World War I. M stands for militarism, a policy in which the countries of Europe built up their militaries so they could carry their nations out of any situation that might turn hairy and scary. Now let's get to the A in MANTI.
Why, MANTI?
A stands for alliances, a tangled web of treaties and agreements between European nations that basically said, I've got your back if you go to war, and you've got my back if I go to war. These alliances meant that a small fight between nations might turn into a much bigger plight. Next up in MANTI is N.
Why, MANTI?
N stands for nationalism, which had to do with people in European nations having extreme pride, loyalty, and adoration toward their nations. Next up in MANTI is T.
Why, MANTI?
The T in MANTI stands for the trigger event that got the war started, causing so many to die. The first to die, and the trigger event that started the war, was heir to the throne of Austria-Hungary, Archduke Franz Ferdinand. His assassination by a Serbian man started the Great War, which spread across the European land. Finally, we have the I in MANTI.
Why, MANTI?
I in MANTI stands for imperialism, the policy in which stronger nations exert and extend their influence over weaker locations. Nations in Europe, such as Britain, France, and Germany, were competing for colonies overseas. Germany, which had less colonies than France and Britain, felt it was worthy of having more colonies. So now that we've crossed our T's and dotted our I's in MANTI, we no longer have to ask ourselves,
Why, MANTI?
Thank you for listening and learning about the causes of World War I.